Well, smash that like button for me, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I love all of you guys, and I'm glad you guys are here with me. Okay, so it turns out Nipsey's last tweet had really nothing to do with this Eric Holder guy. It was actually about something positive, about really bringing unity and ending violence in LA. I mean, Nipsey was really on a clean... He was already living a clean path, but he was really about to turn up and be like super, super positive. Like, he was already positive, but he was about to like change LA. He was, as Pac said, I'm going to spark the mind that changed the world. Nipsey was changing the world little by little. You know, I'm not comparing him to Pac, but saying that, you know, Pac sparked a lot of minds and Nipsey was one of them. And then Nipsey was obviously sparking other people to do positivity as well. I mean, Big U was already doing positive stuff, and he's doing even more. Him and Nipsey together, I mean, it was just amazing. And it's just, we were robbed of such a great person. Let's break this all down. Also, Jeff Bezos and his wife, it's going to be the most expensive divorce ever. His wife is getting $36 billion in the divorce settlement. I'm sure they worked it out so Amazon isn't going to be affected. And then we got this guy, Eric Holder, the coward. He was officially charged with murder. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. I appreciate you. I love you. And I thank you so much for tuning in to me. And I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, so let's get the other stuff out of the way real quick, because the other thing's going to be a little deeper. Jeff Bezos' wife is getting $36 billion in the divorce. Bezos to keep 25% of couple's Amazon stock after finalizing the divorce. Bezos to keep 75% of the couple's Amazon stock. Okay, so Mackenzie, she's getting 25%, he's getting 75%, so he still is a majority controller of the company, you know, so she can't really mess it up by selling all her shares or anything. And, you know, she cares about the company just as much as him. They started together when they were broke, you know. Honestly, this is probably a big mistake on his part to, you know, separate from someone who really had his back, you know, but it is what it is. It's life. He has a net worth of $110 billion. But, you know, obviously, we'll work all this out. But, you know, it's just like, well, I just have to, that's just, it is what it is. There's nothing much more interesting about this. It's just a dissolving marriage. And they had positive things to say, saying, like, you know, Mackenzie Bezos said in a statement, she said, "I'm grateful to all my friends and my family for reaching out with encouragement and love. It means more than you know. Mackenzie, most of all, I'm grateful for her support and kindness in this process." Obviously. I mean, anyways, then we got this guy, Eric Holder. He was charged with murder of Nipsey. I wish they would throw him into Gen Pop. He deserves that. It's disgusting, man. Then let's get into Nipsey's last tweet. So he said, "Blessed to have strong enemies." He said something like that. What was he? Blessed to have such strong enemies. And this was really about ending gang violence in a sense. His exact tweet was, "Having strong enemies is a blessing." Okay. Now, there's a guy named Firebug on Twitter. Now, this is all allegedly. He's tweeting this out, and nobody's really going against this, so I have to say that, okay, it's all allegedly that this is what his last tweet's about, but it makes a lot of sense, okay? He was deading any issues. You know, in LA for years, actually anywhere, gangs have rivals, you know? And he was trying to end all that. Obviously, he was meeting with the police commissioner, was scheduled a few days ago, and he couldn't make that meeting because somebody stole his life. But, you know, he was working to ending all this gang violence, which was super amazing. I mean, you know how that takes a lot. Now, this guy said, "Nip, on God, if Satan listening, I rebuke you and every minion that stands beside him. I know fate and tragedy didn't serve us like that, King. Destiny didn't work us like that. We felt each other's energy so cold. You double backed on me and sat down in the booth, and we shook each other's hand with a firm grip and didn't release the shake till 5 minutes later. It's crazy. When I walked in, you had your back to me, unaware that I had to tap you to get by. We both looked like, oh, what we on? I said, what up, Nip? And you said, hold on, to the person you was talking to. You said, your name Firebug, huh? From Sentinella. You said, I've been peeping your campaign, push for a minute. You don't remember we was in the tank together. Then he said, I've been wanting to run into you. You said, let me come and holler at you after this conversation. We sat in the booth and you said, bro, I got a vision and I've been needing a dude who on voice and solid mind state. We both acknowledged the fact that we were sworn enemies by gang rights, but we said we was born brothers by essence, and you said our meeting would bring controversy, but the one who could stand it is the one you honored to deal with. You said, I'm heading to Anaheim real quick. I'm in the studio tonight. Would you mind pulling up? I want to work tonight. I told you drop the location and I'll pull up Nella alone, and you laughed and said for sure. Call you as soon as you could store it in. Then you said, let's get this flick and F the streets up. Cold part, I'm out with my dudes last night and they were supportive on it but was skeptical. Then you hit back checking in on me and I knew it was real. I didn't see no red and blue yesterday. I seen Martin and Malcolm, and you told me some shit I'ma carry. You said, bro, I ain't heard a demo out, but I'm telling you, it's your time, and I'm gonna help you. Then he said, sorry, I gotta skip around because it was so long. I had to take different snapshots. He said, hopefully you got the message to Jay Stone, all money in for me, and Killer Twan, all money in. He told me you tapped in with him and spoke highly of me. Love and peace. We lost a prophet. Dudes lost. Be R.I.P. King, R.I.P. Hussle. Homage to Inglewood General. And then he said Hyde Park was Gaza Strip. This is the same day he took the pic. He said if Hyde Park was Gaza Strip, then you looking at Palestine and Israel of this. Two kings, Nipsey Hussle. The embrace, the sit down was real as we speak. Okay, so, and then a bunch of people were like, giving them props, like, blue equals red and blue equals green. Inglewood and South Central. It's going to be all bad for the pigs, F12. Like, because, they're not going to be fighting each other anymore. It's going to be peace and love. That's what Nipsey was working towards. And, there would be no exterminating each other anymore, which was really positive, man. And then he put up some texts. They went back and forth where they were going to meet up, and then he didn't understand. He said, Nip last tweet, but Satan work early. Woke up to this. Black people beware. This agent provocators amongst us, slithering, whispering to the hearts of the weak and misguided. Burdens of betrayals weigh heavy on my soul. Where life has no value, death has its price. That's tatted on my flesh. Malcolm X in the flesh. When you see with me and Nip seen at the table, you move different, think different. Stop playing with your life. Pray more, tweet less. Rebuke Satan. So this is sad, man. Nobody knew what this meant because, he tweeted this and then he passed, and it was really about ending gang violence, which is, man, it's sad that this happened, man. It's like right when he was about to do major things, he was taken from us. This is major, ending violence like this. Major. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys, and we'll have to see. Everything's pretty much, unfortunately, we've been through this before, and Nipsey is gone but never forgotten, and legends never die. He'll move on, and hopefully they continue with this plan to, end all this, Hopefully people keep his legacy going, and this would be a strong part about it. Everyone should recognize in that situation and, follow out Nipsey's dream. That would be a real honor to him. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys. It's Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. Love you guys, and I'll check you guys in the next one.